Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to my podcast W5. Wow Woman Winning Wonderful World. Life is the journey of living. We live, we lead our lives and we die. In doing so, we try to give shape to our lives. Life is not the same for everyone. Some people face a lot of difficulty with life, while some don't. Those who do not face any difficulty in life look at it in one way. Those who suffer in life look at it in another way. But one thing which no one should forget is life is precious. Even though it includes happiness and sorrows, which are called ups and downs of life. Without them, life is just an endless battle that can always be won. It is, however, important to find happiness in life to overcome one's sorrow. Only then life seems to be beautiful. Life includes hope and survival. Hope is necessary for survival. And friends, our today's wow woman who believed in existence of life never lost hope, and thus after an abusive marriage she tried to survive with hope and found happiness and liberation through a adventure sports company. So friends, round of applause to our today's wow woman Julima Deka, who gave different insight to her life in spite of odd, and today she is a wonderful winning woman. Escaping an abusive marriage and finding her dream in adventure sports, Julima Deka from Assam established Green Trek Adventure, which has not only helped her earn lakhs but also helped many tourists find their sense of adventure. A wow woman. Bogamati, a tiny village in Assam, is nestled amid Picture Hill, located near the Bor Nadi Wildlife Sanctuary. With a river flowing alongside, it makes for the perfect destination for many adventure lovers. In the area, a venture named Green Trek Adventure offers activities like zip line, jungle trekking, whitewater rafting, outdoor camping, parasailing, bird watching, and much more. But this is no regular adventure sports company. The story of how it came to be with the efforts of founder Julima Deka is one of the overcoming several hardships to establish a successful woman's place in a male-dominated profession. She did this with unending determination. She was born second among 5 daughters in a conservative family. Her father, Girindranath, was in the army and always taught her to be brave. In 1997, Julima got married when she was only 14 years old, owing to the family's financial condition. She could not complete her studies but resumed them after marriage. Soon, her husband lost his job and became addicted to alcohol. His habits affected her mentally and emotionally. Sometimes he would get physically abusive. In 2011, she decided to call off the partnership for the safety of her children to return home for good. Julima started living with her parents and decided to build a new life for herself and secure her children's future. She had not completed higher studies until then and immediately signed up for a graduate degree in sociology through distance learning. Meanwhile, she explored adventure sports and took up a 10-day mountaineering course in adventure tourism at the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. To make ends meet, she began working as a correspondent with a local media house. However, her coach at the Mountaineering Institute advised her to pursue an advanced course in mountaineering. He believed in her skills and saw her love for adventure sports. So, she completed a mountaineering course with the Himalayan Mountaineering Institute in 2012. She decided to develop her skills further and set up an adventure sports company. She became a member of local adventure company in Bogamati and learned aspects of zip line, kayaking, whitewater rafting, and others. She applied for a loan of rupees 7 lakh under the Assam Vikas Yojana. However, banks refused to approve her loan. She was rejected from 5 banks. Later, she took a job with local school to feed her family and earn so she could raise the capital to achieve her dream. In 2013 and 2014, she went on expeditions to Lahaul Spiti and Assam, Nepal. After multiple failed attempts, one bank finally agreed to grant her funding. And so, in 2015, she set up her company by roping in her best friend Purna. She bought a raft with the approved loan money and set up a camp along the river Barandi adjacent to the Indo-Bhutan border. By introducing treks and whitewater rafting, they eventually took a plunge into other adventure sports. Julima says she was the first woman to establish an adventure sports company in her region. They were also pioneers in setting up a zip lining in the area. It stretched 350 meters long and was the longest in the Assam state. In 2017, her venture earned the Young Entrepreneurship Award from MSDE, recognizing her grit and effort. Later, she bagged the Assam Tourism Best Rural Tourism Project Award, followed by Tata Institute of Social Services Award for Rural Entrepreneurship in 2019 and 2020. She received Bodoland Territorial Award for Extraordinary Services, and the graph was just increasing up and up. She quit her permanent job in 2017 and became a contractual teacher with the same school. She started earning well and found it difficult to balance the business and her job. But today, she earns as much as rupees 5 lakh a year, an income much higher than her previous salary. Many of the travelers, those who have visited her site, they say their family thoroughly enjoyed their time at Bogamati. Visitors indulge themselves in rafting and other adventure activities. The local food are delicious and the hospitality and services offered by Julima are impressive. Julima has hired 4 permanent employees, but around peak tourist season, the number increases to around 30. They receive training and contribute to her business, which helps them earn additional income. Through her venture, Julima has recently started an NGO named Helping Hand to help women who have suffered domestic abuse. It also offers a home to elderly people abandoned by their families. At present, 10 members live at the shelter. She used the profits and donation to help the poor. कुछ करने के लिए बस हौसला चाहिए, वरना अमीरों की और अरमानों की कमी नहीं है दुनिया में. Speaking about the challenges, Julima says she faced obstacles at every step of her journey and had virtually no support. People believed that a woman should obey societal norms and follow a conventional way of raising children. They did not appreciate her presence in a male-dominated business and doubted she could ever succeed. But she, with the help of her and support of her family, which was the only support to her through thick and thin, she preferred to ignore their criticism. She channelized her energy into setting up and operating an adventure sports company in one of the remotest part of the India and succeeded. Julima plans to expand her business by establishing multiple campsites. Her 18-year-old daughter and 15-year-old son have been accompanying her to all the adventure camps since the very beginning. She is confident that this business will secure their future and ensure a stable life for them. She hopes they will take the legacy of her business to new heights. जो सफ़र की शुरुआत करते हैं वो मंजिल भी पा लेते हैं. बस चलने का हौसला रखना ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि अच्छे इंसानों का तो रास्ता भी इंतज़ार करते हैं. So here we come to the end of winning journey of Julima Deka, an adventurous woman. Meet you tomorrow with next wow woman. Till then, keep smiling, be happy. Bye bye.